Shvat Tov. Just a chizuk, even though according to some shitot we might have missed the nis by about a minute today. Not according to everybody, but according to some. The chizuk of praying with a minyan. The Gemara says Masechet Brachot that if a person regularly prays with a minyan, and one day he does not pray with the minyan, so the lashon of the Gemara is that in Shamayim they investigate and inquire, where was he? Lama ne'edar? Why wasn't he here? And if the answer is that he was not at the minyan for an acceptable, valid reason, l'shem shamayim, then he could still be successful. But if he wasn't at the minyan for a reason which is not deemed to be acceptable or a worthwhile reason, so lo nogah lo, which the Gemara says, which means that he will not have any light that day. He will not be matzliach. So a lot of times we come to the minyan, perhaps we even get into a habit, we don't even appreciate that the key to success for the entire day is praying with the minyan. It doesn't even mention the netz. The netz is a separate bracha. But the idea of just praying with the minyan shacharit, day in, day out, that could be the key to the day's success. So chazakim beruchim. Continuing with just a little bit of discussion about hefsek in the middle of the Pesukei de Zimram. We mentioned answering brachot, hameni yeshmir abba, kriyat shema, different things. A very common thing in the morning certainly is a person comes to Bet Knesset, and in case you haven't already had your morning coffee, you have coffee available, tea available, a hot drink. So what about the halacha about drinking in the middle of the Pesukei de Zimram? Is that considered a hefsek? So it's brought down in Yakut Yosef, Mish berach al kafe or tea kodem baruch she'amar, assuming that a person already said the bracha on coffee and tea or the hot drinks before baruch she'amar, meaning before the beginning of Pesukei de Zimram. So that's not going to be, they don't have to worry about hefsek from the bracha's perspective, but he still is in the middle of his drinking. Nonetheless, he wants to continue. So is he allowed to continue? So halacha is lechatchila, a person should not. A person should not drink in the middle of Pesukei de Zimram, because we lechatchila want to be concerned for the fact that the action of drinking is also hefsek, even though it's not a hefsek b'dibur, but lechatchila is considered a hefsek in actions. B'diavad, what he calls over here ach b'makom tzorech gadol. A person has extenuating or a pressing need. There are times where a person, it's good enough that he's at the minyan, but he has a very, very sore throat, or he really can't get going. He's drowsy, he's falling asleep. He must have the coffee. Tzorech gadol, whatever that would be, a very, very pressing need. In that case, yesh lo al ma sheyismoch. Then there are poskim that say that since he's not actually being mafsik b'dibur, he's not actually verbalizing any interruption, then the action of drinking is not necessarily considered a hefsek. But again, lechatchila, a person should try to finish. So if you do see somebody drinking, hopefully he's drinking during korbanot. That's not an issue as long as it's between psukim, because there he's not interrupting a bracha. The whole idea is that Pesukei de Zimram is really one long bracha. But during the korbanot we don't have that issue. So a person can get, it's maybe incentive to come even earlier. You come and you can have your coffee and your tea during the korbanot, that's not a problem. But lechatchila, once we start Baruch She'amar until Yishtabach, there should lechatchila be no drinking except for makom tzorech gadol. Rabbi Chanam Kesha Omer, Tzah Kadosh Baruch Hu lezakut v'tikach l'bal hem torah